You go to bed tired, close your eyes, and hope tonight will finally be different. But then, a couple of hours later, you are awake again. Your mouth feels dry, your body feels restless, your mind is suddenly alert when all you wanted was quiet sleep. Then morning comes, and you do not feel restored. Your face feels puffy, your hands feel stiff, your knees need a few steps before they loosen up. Your stomach feels unsettled before breakfast even begins. And many people tell themselves the same thing. Maybe this is just part of getting older. But sometimes it is not only age. Sometimes it is your evening routine asking too much from your body at the wrong time. Tonight, I want to talk about one very simple habit that may help support a calmer bedtime routine for some people. It is inexpensive, easy to prepare, and surprisingly overlooked. I am talking about warm clove water. Now, I want to be careful and honest with you right from the beginning. This is not a miracle cure. It is not a replacement for your doctor, your medications, or proper treatment if you have ongoing symptoms. But as part of a calmer evening routine, it may be a helpful option for some adults when used reasonably and safely. Cloves are those small, dark brown buds you probably already have in your kitchen. Most people know them only as a cooking spice, but cloves naturally contain a compound called eugenol, and that is the part people often talk about most. Eugenol is also known in dental care, which is one reason cloves have such a distinctive smell and warming taste. So why do people like the idea of clove water at night? Not because it performs magic while you sleep, and not because one cup can suddenly fix years of poor habits. The real value is much simpler than that. For many people, the biggest evening mistake is not what they drink, it is what they eat too late. A heavy snack, sweets, rich food, or lying down too soon after eating can make the night feel much longer. Digestion is still working. Reflux may flare up. Discomfort can build. Sleep becomes lighter and more broken. That is why sleep experts often recommend avoiding large meals close to bedtime and giving your body a little space before sleep. And that is where a simple nighttime ritual can help. Instead of reaching for cookies, sweet tea, or another late snack, some people do better with a warm, unsweetened drink and a quiet pause before bed. Not because the drink is doing everything, but because the routine itself supports better timing, less evening overeating, and a gentler transition into sleep. That is the part many people miss. The real change is not only the cloves, the real change is creating an evening pause. If you want to try it, keep it simple. Use 5 whole cloves in 1 cup of hot water. Let them steep for about 5 to 7 minutes. Cover the cup while it sits, then drink it warm, slowly, about 30 minutes before bed. Do not add sugar. Do not turn it into a dessert. Do not drink it alongside a late sandwich or sweets and expect a different result the next morning. If you really want to give your body a better chance at a calmer night, the more important habit is this: stop eating around 3 hours before sleep when possible. For many people, that one change matters more than any trendy ingredient ever will. Late-night eating is often linked with reflux, discomfort, and disrupted sleep, while basic sleep hygiene also includes limiting screens and giving the body time to settle down. Now, let me say something equally important. Natural does not always mean harmless. Concentrated clove oil is not the same as a mild clove infusion. Swallowing essential oils can be dangerous, and eugenol overdose has been linked to serious liver injury. So never drink concentrated clove oil, never guess the dose, and never assume that more is better. Also, if you take blood thinners, diabetes medication, or you are preparing for surgery, it is smart to check with your healthcare professional before making clove drinks a daily habit. Herbal products can interact with medications, and that matters even when something seems simple. So what is the takeaway here? Warm clove water is not a nighttime miracle, but for some people it can become a better ritual than a sugary snack, heavy tea with sweets, or eating right before bed. And sometimes that small change is exactly where better mornings begin. A calmer evening, a lighter stomach, less late-night snacking, a more consistent bedtime routine. That is the kind of habit I recommend paying attention to, because your body does a lot for you at night. The least we can do is stop making the night harder than it needs to be. Try it simply. Try it safely. Give it a little time. Notice how you feel in the morning. Not just once, but over several evenings with the same routine. Sometimes the biggest difference does not come from something expensive. Sometimes it comes from doing one small thing consistently and doing it at the right time. If you want, next message I'll make for this video, YouTube description in English, title options, thumbnail text, and tags.